sipping, I'm sipping, I'm sipping, I'm sipping, I'm sipping, I'm sipping, I'm sipping.
Sipping, I'm 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 sipping.
Yeah.
Sipping, I'm 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 sipping. This is Sipping with Sammie. I am Mr. Flash, it only the one and only Sipping with Sammie. Sam Malone, Barstool, Rug. If you ain't sipping with Sammie, you ain't sipping right. Please get your fucking life.
Damn, Sammie, you done. Damn, Sammie, you done. Damn, Sammie, you done fucked up.
Thanks, Sammy.
Yup! What's up with y'all, man? Happy Thursday, happy hour, all that flyness. If you haven't already, please like, subscribe, and share. We appreciate you. Today is a great one. If you are watching us, then you already see what it is. Something like a reunion. Got Sonny Brick back in the building. What's up with you?
I'm in the building. Yo. That part. Oh.
See, I got you. I knew you wanted to rock the whole thing. So, the energy is in the building, obviously. I've been having these buttons for months now, and nobody has partied to them like she just partied to the motherfucking buttons.
Cause I'm in the building.
When's the last time you came through to do a live a month or so ago?
A little longer than a month.
About 2 months? 2 months ago. So I had the board, but you wasn't dancing that night. But it's cool.
I don't think you played that. Cause I would have gotta have a funky good time.
I got some joints on here, man. I got joints on here, man.
Get down on the ground. Oh.
Hold on, wait a minute.
Whoa.
Yeah, I get busy a little bit.
Okay.
The funny thing is, that's the damn dance. How do you know how to do that?
Listen,
That's the, you know, when the dancers be on the side of the court.
exactly.
That's the dance they do.
Cause let me tell you.
That was funny.
So for those that know and for those that don't know, I was a professional dancer for a while. I danced before I could even have instruction. But so lately, I've been thinking about going back to professional dancing. Like I went to the Eagles game last week, and I saw the cheerleaders. I was on the 4th row, and we were so close, and I was like, my heart, like I need to do this again, right? So I looked up the oldest.
You like the old cheerleaders at homecoming.
Listen, I looked up the oldest Eagles cheerleader, and guess what? Not even Eagles, the oldest NFL cheerleader, and guess what? She's older than me. So guess who's going to be auditioning next March?
Oh, word?
I want to. Because listen, my niece went to the Usher concert and texted me in the middle of the night like, Fee, why you don't still dance? Like, you need to be up on this stage.
You know what I be always thinking about? I hate a lot of people's choreography. I hate execution of a lot of people's choreography.
Right.
People don't sell the dance move. The timing be weird.
Right.
It's always I nitpick because I know.
Right.
Like I grew up with Dawn and y'all. And shit,
Yeah, and so you knew me from way back. So I never thought that. I mean, not that it was a question, but I always thought that I wasn't creative. But now, like I've always danced. And to your point, execution shows your sense of creativity because you can learn a point and a mark. But how you execute it, how you get it out, it's completely different.
Expression, body language.
Absolutely.
Stick that thing. You know what I mean? You gotta like go there with it.
To me, it's synonymous of the cadence when you rhyme. You know what I mean? So.
Because if it's supposed to be smooth and sharp at the same time when you dancing.
Absolutely.
With that kind of dancing.
Yes, I'm seriously really thinking about going back to professionally dancing. Like, seriously.
That'll be fly. The only thing that I would think is you got a lot going on and it doesn't pay that well. It
don't. That's why I would do it for fun. I'm not doing it for like lifestyle. Like I would do it for fun. So
yeah. So
it's something I really like to do.
That's what's up. I mean, you know, more power to you. And if nothing else, get into doing choreography if you can't get that, because motherfuckers need it and they paying for it.
Yeah, true.
And some of these gigs is a week or two because they try to get a video look or whatever have you. And, you know what I mean? You just training dancers real quick. And that's probably the best way because they already know how to dance unless they got their homegirls there. I hate them groups, but you know what I mean.
Absolutely.
Somebody
I've
that
been
knows
to some of them videos and shows too.
And like, it's funny. I always watch the little shows, and when the lady be in the front and she
to the T on her
gives an
P's and
example.
Q's.
She gives an example of the dance move.
Right.
The whole room do it as soon as she say 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm like,
Right.
She only showed y'all once.
Cause you already
Y'all
got
motherfuckers be like dangerous, yo. That's one thing I always notice. I'm like, yo, she said it one time.
Right.
And it's one person that ain't get it.
Right.
And they probably don't deserve to be here.
Right,
Get out.
right.
Like, that's crazy.
Absolutely.
But how you been though?
I've been phenomenal.
Phenomenal is a
Phenomenal
good word.
woman,
We gonna
that's
do
me.
that. Don't nobody say phenomenal. How we get the phenomenal?
Listen, I'm just enjoying life. I'm just enjoying life. That's it. I'm having a good time.
That's what's
I'm
up.
gonna have a funky good time. Oh, you started off with the right joke.
I told
I
you,
like
man.
it.
I got the vibes, man. They lucky.
I like it.
If I wasn't gonna get striked, I'd start this thing DJing like Joe do.
Oh,
Start with bring the energy. You know how I used to do when I was at the G shop. We gonna start with this energy, and when we get to that point, I'm gonna say, hey, Flyboy Friday Radio. It's like, no.
we're gonna have a funky good time.
So since you've been away, what the hell have you been doing? And I don't mean 2 months. I mean since before that. For the people, they need to know. They've been asking about you.
Yeah.
And I be telling them like short answers because I can't tell all your business.
Yeah, I've been doing a lot. So
Like
I've
she
been
own like
really-
3 businesses and she got kids.
Yeah, so my kids is definitely first and foremost. That's what's been holding me accountable for a lot. So my kids, my beautiful boys, definitely.
Shout out to nephews.
Absolutely. And then so I have On the Scene magazine, which we're growing. On the Scene Notary has tremendously grown. I'm not sure if I mentioned online, but we are in Pennsylvania and New Jersey. We do all type of notaries for loan signings, real estate transactions, power of attorneys, wills, trusts, divorces. We're also wedding officiants, so I've done a few weddings now, married a few people. So that business, inspections.
Oh, you married some people?
Yeah,
Like you officiated?
I'm an officiant. Yeah,
That's funny.
I got a wedding coming up in 2 weeks too.
They all the same. It don't matter the denomination.
No, so I do not. Like I don't even do anything that's religious. That's really like.
That's
for the
what I was
ego aspect.
wondering.
Yeah. No, I don't bring up anything. I mean, I'm a ordained minister, but I don't bring anything up religiously. I do non-religious.
Okay,
weddings.
yeah, that's what kind of spun me. But go ahead, my bad.
So the legal aspect of it. Yep. So we've been doing that. We do house inspections. We do inspections now. I mean, the business has really grown tremendously.
That's amazing.
Yeah, so that's what I've been doing with a lot of my time.
I know somebody that's training to be an inspector right now. He was asking me the pros of it. I was explaining it.
Do I know him?
I
Your
think
folks?
you do. I'll tell you after this.
Yeah, because
I want to make sure it is who I think it is, and I'll tell you.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I've been doing that. I started a trucking business. That we do that regionally. We have a semi and a trailer. What else I've been doing? I've been doing a lot. Like,
Yeah,
for real.
man. Yeah.
I've been doing a lot.
I ain't gonna lie. Just expanding the notary the way you have is enough.
Yeah.
But like I know is a lot more than that. But like, and that's the thing. Like, see how you just told the people specifics.
Right.
I be like, she got like a job,
Oh,
3
solar.
businesses.
I forgot about solar.
See?
So I'm a solar broker also for multiple
Solar.
states. So multiple states, but I primarily focus in Pennsylvania and New Jersey since it's closest for me. But we serve like 26 states.
26.
So I've been doing that. So and solar is really, I know it's new to a lot of people. They don't know, but I think it's really it's interesting because it's ways for people to become their own resource in many ways. So their own resource from providing their electricity, but it's also ways for them to generate money and income too. That's why I kind of got involved in that, one of the aspects. So yeah.
Shout out to Real Estate Ray. Before he was Real Estate Ray, he was Solar Ray. And he was tearing it up. He explained a lot of the pros. And at the time, the government was giving kickbacks.
Same thing. So they're not
And it
only giving
was paying
kickbacks,
for itself type of thing.
they have programs now where you don't have to come out of pocket for anything. And people, like, you see ads and they think that it's
So
like,
no reimbursement.
not
Just
legitimate.
put my
No.
thing up there.
Put it up there. Yeah, it's nothing out of pocket at all. No
that's
out of
nice.
pocket costs.
That's nice.
And yeah, so it's beneficial because it lowers your energy bills and it adds equity to your home as well. So it's very beneficial. So yeah, I knew I was doing something else.
And it only if it's done right, man. It don't take much to power a lot when you do it that way. Not at all. You're just saving and harnessing energy.
Yep.
At a point. That's crazy.
Yeah, that's exactly
crazy.
what it is. Actually, the people who save and harvest, like, so it's kind of like, remember back in the day when he's like, shut my lights off because you
Yeah.
costing me money. Now it's shut my lights off because you're making money, because as you generate the energy, if you don't consume it all, you can sell it back to your utility company for money, the same amount that they're charging your neighbors for.
Because
So-
it's collected now, added to the grid.
Right.
See, that's
Exactly.
crazy. And it makes sense. You just don't think about it if you
Exactly.
don't know. That's why you got to sit down and talk to people about
Yep.
what's the pros of it, because the cons ain't really, like, it ain't really none. Outside of the fact that you just ain't used to it.
Exactly. So that's the thing. And so people, it's almost like the Jones effect. People really don't get down until they see somebody else, which is interesting to me. I've always been a leader, not
You know,
a
part of the
follower.
problem with solar too
What's that?
Remember when cable was battling with DirecTV and satellite, and everybody was, you don't want that ugly dish,
Right.
That dish that
So the
we've been
aesthetics.
programmed to not want to add something else to your roof or the side of your house. Make sense?
It does make sense, but for me, I mean, I'm getting solar. I'm actually in the process of getting solar in my house.
You better.
Yeah, I had to cut some of them trees down though, but
Oh yeah.
not the back.
No, bamboo still there.
So
Oh man, it's still Jamaica in the back.
it is, but yeah. So so I feel like for somebody that is, a part of a product like that, I feel like they have to be a consumer of it. Like if you have the opportunity to or ability to, and you don't consume the product that you're selling or, soliciting or whatever, marketing, it's kind of like, why would I trust you if you're not like consuming your own product?
That's why I said you better. Are more places zoned now than before?
So it's different. Yeah, it's a lot of growth with it, but it's different. But it's also the size of the grid. So a lot of places that I have customers or clients in Jersey. It depends on the grid. So if more people, if a certain amount of people, whatever that size capacity is, gets panels, it'll shut the grid down, so nobody else can get it because they have the amount
Of
that they
energy that's
need.
needed.
Exactly, and it'll open back up.
Oh, so it's like getting in on the weekend. You better get yours before you can't, so you can make some of that money.
Exactly. And it'll open back up, but it might be 6 months, it might be a year, it might be 2 years.
It might depend on what's
It just
going on in
depends.
your
It depends on the
neighborhood.
township. It's
They might
really
build
every
something
township.
and then
Every township is different.
opens
So
up,
yeah,
yeah.
it's definitely a benefit though. Definitely a
no,
benefit.
that's fly shit. That's
So
fly
yeah, so
shit.
anybody that's in PA, New Jersey, New York, we do Delaware too. Delaware is slightly different, but yeah, I'm available. So holla at your girl. Sunny Rick.
What's your most stressful thing that you have to do business wise?
Which business is most stressful?
Yeah.
Probably solar.
Solar.
Probably solar because it's the most profitable for me, but it's the most challenging because again, you have to get people like the awareness.
Yeah,
like some
selling.
people, yeah, it's really like selling, even though
Selling.
you're not physically selling because they don't have to purchase it, they don't have
But
to buy
you
anything.
still
But you
giving
have to
the
sell
pitch.
the product. Exactly, you gotta pitch it.
You looking at the facial expressions and try to read them. Yeah.
Exactly. So I think that's really the most challenging one because all my other businesses, the people come to me for the service. For solar, I get referrals, but a lot of times I'm going out soliciting people myself.
Or you wasting time.
Yep.
Got work. Got to get it on the streets.
Yep. So
No, I hear that. That makes sense.
yeah.
What
Sunny Solar.
You still accounting?
I am.
I knew you forgot what.
I am. I just didn't want to really disclose, but I am. Not disclose. I still do accounting, but yeah. Yep.
What
I'm about to get another contract. I'm starting in September. On my grandma's birthday, September 23rd.
Awesome. Shout out grandma. Love grandma.
Yeah, me too.
Love grandma. Oh, of course you did.
Me too. Just a necklace.
Shoot.
Not the charm, just the necklace.
Shoot. I love her through you. You know what I'm saying?
She
And-
loved you too.
No, I mean, and I knew her personally, but like the way that you
Pick her
talk
up if you
about
see
your
her on the
grandma.
bus stop.
Yeah, I would do
I
that.
appreciate that.
Man, I was so scared to scare that lady that one day.
The redundant. She was scared to scare her.
Scared to scare her, man. Like you just don't want to, cause my mom is paranoid, my grandmom is paranoid.
Yeah.
They watch the news and they
she
don't
was like
understand.
90.
Yeah. So I was, but God bless her, man. She was
you.
always a sweetheart, always
She
a
was.
sweetheart. So you're not taking no courses and no classes right now. We in between licenses and certifications and stuff.
Yeah. Yes.
For the most part.
Yes.
You thinking of something?
I'm thinking.
You plotting
I
on
think
something
so.
for the near
No,
future?
I'm trying to think. Like I forgot. Should I be in something right now? Like you make me think. Like
No, because I'm so used to you randomly just picking stuff
I
up.
know you're right. That's why I'm thinking.
You
like,
really
it might
ridiculous.
be
You like
right.
trade the truth for somebody. Like you just do
Yeah.
everything and just.
I try. I can't. My mom was just telling me that she was like, you just can't. So she's like, even when you have time to relax, you don't. I'm like, cause I don't even know how to sit still. Like I know how
Cause
to
you
sleep.
big brain motherfuckers is just so used to always trying to absorb everything.
Yeah.
I be talking about that one over there.
I feel
Like,
like
y'all just gonna learn anyway.
Yeah, I feel like I was one. I never even liked naps when I was a kid because I felt like I was going to miss out on something.
Naps.
Yeah.
Oh man,
I don't
my
take- I don't
summer
nap
nap
now.
schedule was so on point, man.
I don't nap now. I didn't nap then. Like ever.
It's funny because now, like last year when I was at work, I used to nap half of my breaks. Now I be trying to nap, I can't do it. Like, let me find out.
Yeah, excuse me. I can't nap.
But if I'm home, I'm taking my nap.
I can't nap.
Crazy.
I gotta be tired. Like really, really tired. Like had 5 days with 2 hours of sleep tired. Like for me to take like a 20-minute power nap.
That's crazy.
I don't like that.
That's crazy. So
I don't even
mean,
like sleeping. Like I don't. It's like I sleep because I have to. Because when I sit down, I'm tired from all the stuff I did. But I sleep maybe like 4 or 5 hours,
Mhm.
and I've been like that forever and ever.
I heard that.
So,
I heard that. My aunt was like that. Hazel didn't require much rest.
Mm-mm.
Hazel would be up all damn night.
Yep.
I used
Yeah.
to, yeah. I fell asleep on the floor with her all the time. She still be up. I'd be knocked out.
That's
She
what the
like,
kids say. They
get
like,
up and
you
go to
was
bed.
up. Like they'll wake up to go to the bathroom, and I'll be on the computer like, hey.
Hazel used to be on the Sci-Fi Channel. When the Sci-Fi Channel first came out,
Yeah.
she was obsessed with sci-fi, and that was like up her alley.
That's me. I'm on like Discovery, History Channel. I like those channels.
See, look, you Bernie. Hazel was one of them too. They always wanted to figure some shit out. That's crazy.
It's so funny speaking of that because it's something else I wanted to mention that I want to get into is I don't even actually really know much about, like, this is the beginning of the journey. So when we get on episode 300, I'm gonna have a little more information.
Okay.
But like quantum physics and like parallel universes and like I really am so interested. I've always been interested, but I got intrigued like yesterday.
The irony of that statement is somebody that don't know would think you was talking about battle rap. Because would you say quantum physics and what? Parallel universe, right? There's a battle rapper named Quantum Physics. And there's a battle rapper named Danny Myers, and his
Danny
special
Myers.
move is, do you believe in a parallel universe? I do, and then he'll flip whatever he just said or some other shit. So it's just like, yo, and I've been locked in on battle rap.
And
So maybe
shout out
that's
to
just
battle
what my
rap,
head
but
is.
you know I really
don't know.
Shout out to my sis, Lady Caution 215. You already know.
Shout
but
out Caution, man.
Other than that, I don't
just-
really know too many people. Like I mean, I watch him. I listen like Danny. I definitely heard of Danny. I know I'm familiar with him, but I'm not tuned in.
Caution just had an on-beat battle recently. I put it in my story. You can
Oh,
tap in and
shout
see
out
what
to
she
my
was
sis.
doing. Yeah, she went up.
You just
against
listened
a
your story now? It was live?
Mhm.
Like okay.
Yeah, like I posted it today. I shared it
Oh,
today.
shout out to my sis.
I try to share whatever Caution, and you know what's ironic? The Caution episode we have on the page, every once in a while, pop up 5 views, 10 views,
Yeah.
3 views. Like that's one of the episodes that
That
always
continuously
gets
grow.
hit up, and it's old. I gotta
the
get.
one I was I on that one? Yeah, I remember that one.
I gotta get her updated joint
Yeah,
because
we
like
definitely gotta get sis.
she probably talking some shit back then that don't even apply no more. Like, but they care.
Right.
People like
right,
her.
Right. Yeah.
That's crazy.
She's
yo.
amazing. She's what?
No,
But-
Caution at work, man. But that's every once in a while I tell Kay, I be like, yo, Caution just got like 5 more joints today. This
That's
is
crazy.
this is amazing.
Shout out to my sis.
It's amazing.
Lady
So
Caution, don't
I ain't
forget
gonna
that
keep grilling you.
215.
What you want to talk about, man? It's your show too, right?
You already know.
You know what I'm saying?
What I want to talk about? I mean, for real, I just really wanted to. I mean,
wanna ask
first
you-
and foremost, I wanted to catch up because this
Yeah.
was something that we needed to do. We haven't really gotten a chance to catch up. Like it was a live, so we had like hot topics and current topics and things like that. So
And we
I
had
just
mad
wanted to-
other people.
Yeah, we did. I just wanted to kick it with you and just catch up.
What's the last episode that you watched or that you liked from the page?
The last episode from the page, like in interviews.
Sipping with Sammie, yeah.
That's the interviews or lives.
Either one.
Because the lives is always, I appreciate what you. I like your shorts actually. I think you've been getting traction with your shorts, or for me, it seems like because I think they're very intriguing, and I feel like I think that's the word of the show for me.
Shout out to Kay.
I said intriguing like 10 times already, and we're only 10 minutes in.
We need an intriguing counter. Add more work for Kay. Put an intriguing counter on the screen.
But no, seriously, I do like that because it definitely gets me jolted. If I'm busy or if I'm doing something, and I see that, I click in. So I appreciate how you're staying in tune with the current events and keeping people intrigued.
Well, that was the thing, like, and it's funny because Kay said adding the live stream has added so much to the page and the clips and all of that. And I'm like, I was just waiting until she had more time to film. I've been wanted to do that. You know what I mean? It just was like, then she got excited about it, and then once we started putting Kay on camera. Kay got the big brain. The people start gravitating towards her, and every time well, not every time, but a lot of times when I see people, they like, yo, she killing it. I'm like, no, she been good.
Yeah.
She had her own show before. You know what I'm saying? They
Right.
was on AM radio, right? AM and FM radio, and she was killing it. Basically doing the same thing she do for me.
Right.
And it's like, you're going to get humor, you're going to get information, and then you're going to realize she know a little bit more about sports than you thought she did. But she's a former athlete, too.
Listen, shout out to my sons because I know so much about sports now, specifically baseball. And it's crazy because I never, ever liked baseball.
Did you tell them that?
Yes.
when they was trying to start, you told them it was corny?
No. I just tell them now because we done been to I don't know how many games, and I watch the games when the Phillies come. I got ESPN on my phone. I know when Trey done stole a base and did a slide, and like I know all of this.
So they both still in baseball now, right?
Oh yeah, they about to do fall ball. Like they don't even play. Like they doing it all year round now.
Like basketball, that's crazy.
Yeah.
What positions they play?
They still do. So outfield,
rotate and
they
stuff?
do rotate, but I think CJ is maybe like a third baser, and Warren is right field.
Right field.
Yeah.
Not bad.
Yeah.
Stay at it. They giving out
They
billions over there.
They always trying to steal bases. I be cracking up. Like my son's always trying to
That's the twist. Like what I'm supposed to stand here.
Yeah, no. They always trying to steal. So
Get they Jimmy Rollins on. Ain't that who used to steal the base? Yeah, Rollins. Yup, Rollins used to do that.
So I was actually thinking about, and I'm gonna talk to y'all too. I really think they want to do a podcast themselves, and they want to do it on sports, and I think that would be dope. Specifically, the youngest one, he is like a walking sportscaster. Like he'll say things before they even say it on the game. Like,
You always said that about him.
Yeah,
You always said that about him.
So they show you like. So I really, really want to make moves with that. So.
Well, I mean, I'm here. Whatever you.
And they just asked me the other day, so that's
whatever makes sense. And if you want me to talk to them or whatever, I got them. But they don't need nothing. But
you ever interviewed kids before?
I interviewed a 3-year-old before.
I'm a prep them.
I interviewed a 3-year-old before. And by the time he was 5, he was working the boards of my show.
I think I kind of remember that.
Yeah, Chris Mack's son.
Yeah.
But actually, there's a young boy in the city that he performs a lot, and he's been at quite a few events I've been at. His people reached out recently, and they want me to talk to him. I'm gonna schedule him soon too.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't mind. I love to talk to them. Because all they need to do is give themselves. They have personalities and they have intelligence.
Right.
I can't teach you how to be you, but I can encourage you.
Right.
I could boost you. I could tell you already good enough. You know what I mean? And besides that, you can come on here and tell the people what you got going on.
Right.
Either way, I like it. I'm excited about that. If that's what we doing, they still in the NASCAR?
They are.
Yeah.
They want to. So I was trying to get them into the Urban Youth organization. I never heard anything back, but I'm gonna get. Hopefully, I'm gonna reach out to them.
Figure something out.
Yeah, figure something out, or find. Because it's really, that is a sport that in our communities is not really one followed, but or two, I don't think it's a lot of resources in our communities for that. So that's something that I'm having a challenge. We don't have
tracks. Kids don't have go-karts. Like, it's a lot. But they were still hanging nooses in that sport a few years ago.
Yeah, that's my favorite driver, Bubba Wallace.
Yeah, Bubba. And the team just won a chip, but I don't think it was Bubba. But yeah.
I'm trying to go to a F51 Formula 51 race. The F1.
Formula F1 is Formula 1.
Excuse me, I'm sorry. F1, sorry. Formula 51 was something. Isn't
like,
that a drink? It's like an energy drink, right?
I don't know.
I think it's a mix between Bacardi 51 and something else.
Oh, my bad. Listen.
it's a mixed drink.
Sorry.
Oh, that's a drink somewhere you been. That was a specialty drink.
But I want to take them to a Formula 1. We go to the NASCAR. We go to a lot of the races, but I want to take them to F1.
Man, them boys is blessed, man. You got them living. I ain't gonna lie, like we go to the NASCAR. We about to do the F1, like nigga. And you know what's funny?
Businesses,
right? But you know what's funny? Like
them.
We used to want to go like to the monster truck rally when I was a kid.
I took them there too.
I think I went to one, but I'm pretty sure it wasn't with my family.
Right.
Like my parents wasn't like they wasn't with it. Like headphones, earbud, none of that.
Yeah,
they don't care.
No, I took them there a few times too. Actually, it was just one a few weeks ago, but it was the same day as the Phillies game. So.
Ooh, did y'all go to the wrestling joints?
I have not taken them to wrestling.
They was here last year for the big one, right?
They was here just like that
was this
ago.
year.
Yeah, that was this year. They was just here for 50 years of WWE.
That was a big deal.
Yeah,
WWE.
because it's F. It's not F no more. It's E.
It's E. Yeah. That was a big deal.
It was a really big deal, and I didn't realize how big it was until it was here. Like I heard so much about it.
Caution was there.
But the crazy thing is, I remember going to like the wrestling matches. Like shout out to us being old heads at the Civic Center, and like I
Convention
saw all
Center.
that. The Civic Center.
I remember the Civic Center. I rember going to boxing.
I saw
boxing
Junkyard
at the
Dog and
yeah.
Roddy Piper and all of them there.
I saw boxing at the convention center.
You know, boxing was at the convention center, and I was just talking about the Blue Horizon. I was just on Broad Street yesterday.
Yep, Blue Horizon.
I was just on Broad Street talking about that because that's like a high-rise apartment building or something. So it's so different how the city is changing. so much has changed, and I see a lot of growth, but at the same time, I just see a lot of, I don't know if it's not even gentrification. It's not even going down that route. It's like we're just still losing so much history with so much that's growing and so much newness and so much building, and we're losing a lot of our history.
Because now the board, and I don't know, you know what? It might be something to that. But now the people, the brains that are in charge of sculpting the city are emulating New York City. Ever since we got that deal to bring all of the Broadway shows to Philly, they've been trying to do things to mimic it. The projected, you seen the projections for Broad Street?
Yeah.
With all of them big ass lights and
yeah,
like it's about to look like Vegas.
But it's crazy because it's a lot of investors. Like it's a lot of New Yorkers here. Actually, the investors
They all
that moved
came-
here, they don't have any more. It's nothing. New York is done. Philly is basically done.
But
in
they
regards
came
to
here
real
20
estate.
years ago.
Right. So you see a lot of their influence as well.
Yep.
You see a lot of the influence from it.
So if they paying them, spending the money, this is what it's going to look like, is what you're saying.
Basically, I mean, that's where a lot of the investors and developers have come from.
And I mean, even everybody's fighting against moving the stadium down to
I was about to get into that too.
downtown, and you know our friend is a part of that whole initiative. But at the same time, it's like y'all know we like the last major city to do it.
Right.
Like it's been done in bigger, more congested cities than
Right.
ours. The things that y'all think is gonna delay it has nothing to do with the money.
Yeah, I mean, I get it. I'm for it being in the city, but I also like the idea of it just being like a whole like sports complex area, like everything how it is now. Like I like that that's where you know all the sports is happening.
That was always dope about our setup.
You know what I mean? But I mean, I'm fine with it.
They
being in
supposed to put the
too.
gaming stadium out there too. Did you see the projections for that?
I did.
Yeah, that looks crazy.
Yeah,
That looks crazy.
they got a big gaming tech. Oh, that's coming up too. Shout out to Isaiah Thomas. He it's a gaming conference coming up. I think it's like next week or it's like September 14th or something. I don't know, but it's coming up soon. But it's a big deal. So y'all should look that up. Check out.
Things are shifting.
Yeah, City Councilman Isaiah Thomas. You can check his page out for more info because I know it's a dope thing. And gaming, that's something we could talk about too. Like people don't understand like how much money is in gaming. Like they making money, yo.
You win them tournaments, you can get $3-5 million. I
was about to say that.
It's like golf back in the day.
It is.
Not that long ago.
I'm allowing my kids to play games a little bit more these days.
No, but that's what the conversation I was having with people. I'm like, our parents used to be so on, get off of that game, get off of that TV. But now these kids, like, what was the boy with the green hair? That was the gamer that won like $3 million.
I don't remember.
Cold weirdo. But if my son want to sit here with lime green hair and he can bring $3 million in one tournament,
right?
I don't got nothing to say for 2 more years.
Right.
He got 2 years of freedom.
I had a solar client in Jersey. I think I was in like Vineland or something, and I had to reschedule the appointment because the wife was taking the 8-year-old to a Pokemon tournament.
Crazy. Can you imagine? It don't even sound real.
Like what?
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's crazy.
But I mean, even like when you look at how big SneakerCon, Comic Con, all of these things are. Like, if I was a kid and this stuff was around, and my family, we y'all want to go for vacation? What? Man, I would have had a great child. I did have a great child, but you know what I mean? Like how your kids like NASCAR, they get to go to NASCAR.
Right.
If I liked Pokemon, it was Sonic or something when I was coming
Right,
up,
Sonic,
and we would have been at Comic Con with Sonic and Knuckles in them. Like that'd have been crazy.
Speaking of these cons, right? I got a guilty pleasure, and it's a con that I want to go to.
Oh, you trying to intrigue the people?
Yeah, but I want to go to BravoCon. I do. I want to see all my little celebrities. Like, that's my guilty pleasure. Is
BravoCon is what exactly? Because I think I know what it is.
It's the convention
network?
for all of the Bravo. Yeah, for all the Bravo.
So who's on? What shows
reality
on?
TVs?
What show? Oh,
shows. So I watch. I love them all. It's my guilty pleasure. That's what I'm saying. Like,
okay.
So I go from CNN to Bravo, or I go to History Channel to Bravo, or I go to what else? History. History. Discovery and Bravo. Those are my and CNN.
Discovery.
Those are my channels.
So what's the reality shows that you be watching?
Married to Medicine.
But hold up, you want to go to a convention to meet a bunch of regular people?
They doctors. What are you talking about?
Okay. No, I mean you said a bunch of
The
reality.
first one
shows.
I named was Married to Medicine.
Yeah, but I'm still thinking in a full sense of reality shows in general. That's what I was thinking. I know you named a different one, but
Alright.
I was still there.
Right, no. I'm
I'm a
here.
little slow. What the fuck, man? I didn't
But
get
I
the
do
same
wanna see the
grades
regular
you got,
people,
and
too,
we went to the
because-
same school.
Right. I still want to see the regular people because I like Love and Hip Hop is not on there. I like Real Housewives of every town. Atlanta, Potomac, New York, New Jersey, Beverly Hills, Orange County. I even watched Miami, the old Dallas. Listen, I watch it all. Like the Ultimate Girls Trip, Dubai. Listen, I'm here for it all. Like all of it. I'm here for it.
Andy Cohen.
I love Andy.
I could keep you with Andy.
How you doing?
But see, I feel like Andy's the celebrity.
Andy is so funny.
I feel like
love
he's
him.
the one. Like everything has to go through Andy if you want traction.
For traction? I don't think so.
Everybody sits down with Andy.
He's just
Because he's the-
face
he-
of Bravo.
Yeah, he is Mr. Bravo.
Yeah, he's definitely that. But
Like literally.
he's the biggest star on there to me.
Really?
But I don't watch it, so I'm learning. So it's there's.
Oh, I didn't even say Atlanta,
there's
did I?
yes, you did. There's
I did?
15.
Oh.
There's 15.
Because I'm hyped for this one. I want to
There's
see what's
15
going on.
seasons of
whole new
Housewives in
shake-up.
1 year.
Shake up of the cast.
They put out 15 Housewives in 1 year.
Not in 1 year. I didn't say Salt Lake City.
Golly.
I like Salt Lake City.
Do you watch Below Decks?
I don't watch Below Deck. I want to get to it though, especially Mediterranean. I want to watch that one.
Okay, you can
That is
actually
the
turn
best.
your mic on if you want, because now
Come
you're
on,
doing
Kate.
what the other people do.
My bad.
She's responding to stuff that they don't hear.
Yeah, the Met is the best.
Yeah, I want to watch that. I want to watch Below Deck. But I watch reality TV on so many stations. Like I love Love and Marriage. How you doing? I like Love and Marriage Huntsville. I just like looking for reality TV shows. It's my thing now, and I despised it for years. I don't know what happened to me. Like
Oh, reality TV has always been my guilty
no,
pleasure.
like when Real World came, I was like everything. No, like I didn't like it.
I've always had 1 or 2 reality TV shows that I would fuck with when they was on.
I thought they
but
were all
weren't.
scripted.
It wasn't as populated back then either. So now you got more options.
I
But like
still
I've been
watch-
watching Black Ink for a while.
Yeah, Black Ink. I watched Black Ink sometimes. I haven't watched it in a while. Like since
I
they
wasn't
started the Cali
early.
one, I watched it early on. When they went to Cali, I watched that for like the first season. But I also watched Love and Hip Hop, Atlanta, sound like Spice.
Now I
Shout out
watch
to my girl
Love and Hip
Spice.
Hop.
Love and Hip Hop Miami, the new chicks. Oh, Basketball Wives.
Love
I
it.
watch it
See,
all.
I don't have a preference when it comes to the Love and Hip Hops. It's like it's
Why did I
it's,
snap like
it's
that?
mindless TV to me. It's like I could watch it, and I usually get frustrated because I hate seeing people's moms and grandmoms acting crazy on TV.
Cause they just want a little shine.
But it'd be weird because sometimes it'd be that mom that this the only episode she don't want to really be on TV, but something y'all set her daughter up, and now she's looking crazy.
Was you watching Love and Hip Hop Atlanta last week? That's exactly what just happened.
It happened last week. It happened last season on another one. It always happens. It be the matter of fact, the season before was the disrespectful boyfriend ball, and he
what
had,
show?
on what was that? Was that Atlanta?
Disrespectful boyfriend?
He was with the girl. They had the
Yeah.
baby. She got the brother that's on the show that be wearing the top hats all the time.
Yeah, that was Atlanta. It's what's her name?
What's her
Amara's
name?
old best friend.
Oh, a model of negative. Oh,
The funny
Shay
looking
Johnson.
one.
Yeah,
Shay
Shay
The
Johnson,
funny
her
looking
brother
one.
MJ.
Yep.
Her mom.
Disrespectful ass boyfriend.
Yeah.
Kept-
Oh, and Fabo.
He
Yep,
kept having
Fabo.
Fabo. She kept having to come out of her
Told
character.
you I really watched this.
She kept having to come out of her character because this young man that
Was being disrespectful.
act like he wants to be with her daughter is talking to her in a way that nobody has probably talked to her in her life.
Yeah. I also think that he wasn't. I mean, I think it's a cultural thing too with him.
I know it's a cultural thing because the same thing happened with Lamara on Baby Pop.
That was crazy. I wanted to come through the TV and punch him in his mouth.
Same
myself.
thing happened, but you see, mom had to get out of pocket. That's what I'm saying. These is not the moms. These ain't scrappy mom.
Amara's mom is the best.
Amara
She's so
mom
cute.
is so cute, and when she get mad, it's like don't do her like that. Why y'all got that lady all worked up like that?
Yeah, no.
You
But the
can
other
piss
moms
Pop
be
off
crazy.
all you want, but leave her
The
alone.
moms be crazy though. Between Mama D, all of them, they just be crazy.
Well, see, Scrappy told us years ago that he didn't realize Mama D was flipping the switch on him. Like she would do the content at his expense, and he didn't know it. He was like, and then I would call her 3 hours later, like, yo, what the fuck? And she'd be like, we gotta. He like, yo, I didn't get it. Like, and then he started doing it.
Right.
But yeah, that's the thing.
So yeah, so I'm here for reality TV and BravoCon. I'm coming.
I think they gotta get a little smarter with Love and Hip Hop though. You can't just have one person or two people on every show that start all of the trouble and always run and tell everything back.
But
you need to
listen,
diversify.
No, think about like just think about like upbringing, community, whatever. It's always school. The troublemakers is usually the same culprits.
Yeah, but when you got what's my man name that cut his locks off?
Oh,
Dangerous. What's his name?
Gunner. No, Gun.
Not Gunplay.
Chaos.
Chaos.
Oh, chaotic.
Chaotic.
Yeah.
Chaotic. Like now he's
Gunplay. Who was that boy in Gunplay?
Gunplay.
Oh yeah, Gunplay.
Yeah, that's my guy.
He cut his dreads off too,
before
though.
the bullshit. But Chaotic. When he becomes the same
I
as
like chaotic though.
when he becomes
I do
Shaquana,
too.
when they got him doing the same shit what's her name? Shakana doing.
Yeah.
That's a little weird, yo. That's a little weird. Because when he really went through something with Scrappy in real
think
life,
he
he
just
said, I don't
goofy.
even play that game. This nigga be in there stirring tea. That's weird.
He do.
He be stirring tea.
He do.
It's very strange, yo.
I like chaotic though.
I like Chaotic as a personality. I don't like that that's now like his job. Because it's obvious that that's his job.
Right.
He be in the middle of shit he ain't supposed to know about.
Right. So I'm still back to it might be scripted, and I don't even care because it's entertainment. So I don't
It's
even
scripted.
care. That's what I'm saying. I don't even care. It's funny.
I watch a platform that Barbie used to be on, and yeah, it's bad.
Probably so.
Hmm
So yeah, so that's my guilty pleasure, y'all.
That's your guilty pleasure.
What's your guilty pleasure?
That's one of them. You see, I know more than I should about certain shit.
Oh, okay.
I don't think anything else is guilty. I think pretty much most of the stuff I do will be assumed. Like,
It still can be a guilty pleasure. Does it make you not?
No, you know what? You know what?
It's assumed?
You know what? It's along the same lines.
What?
I watch a lot of Kai Cenat shit and like young streamers. One, because I'm trying to learn stream, but some of them they do dope shit, funny shit all the time. And then what happens is it's a web. You'll watch one video for one person.
Right.
And then you wind up in the Marvel universe.
Yeah.
And it'll be 8 of them niggas that's all fuck with each other. And you like 3 of them, personality wise or whatever they're producing content wise. Now you got 5 of them that you watch because they do shit together.
Right.
It get weird. So I guess that's one of the things I do. Like if it's nothing else on, I'm searching Kai Cenat.
Right.
Or the boy
That's
Asian
you,
boy
I
Ray.
called you and that's what you was watching.
I was watching Kai yesterday. I watch a lot of Kai shit, but he's funny to me. I watch Queen's Flip. Queen's Flip is nowhere near as good as Kai at what they're doing now.
Okay.
Queen's Flip is the originator of a lot of this shit. We know that. But he's still trying to learn the streaming world. His son has to point out like the streamers when they see him.
Right.
Type of thing. So I've been watching that and we're now on Twitch, TikTok, and all of that. So I needed to figure out how Twitch operates, and I'm still working on that.
You probably know. Look, I don't even know who this young boy was. So I was at Six Flags with the kids like 2 or 3 weeks ago. Maybe 3 weeks ago.
Hard to remember when you go every week.
We got passes. It's easy to go every week. We got passes.
I know.
It's cheap. That's the budget friendly way to go. Get the pass. But it was a whole group of kids came, and they all like, oh, so it was some YouTuber. I don't know who the boy was. Some YouTuber. So everybody was all excited. I might have told you half the story about how they bum rushed. Like it was like 50 of them. I don't know if I told you. I was telling somebody's story. It was like 50 or 100 of these kids. I don't know how many of these kids. And they bum rushed the whole line at Six Flags. I'm about to rumble. You know how I do. I'm about to rumble because all I said was you out of pocket. But some wild kids from New York, like, you know her? And I'm like, like, I'm like, it's 100 kids. I got my kids here. I don't care. What you think? What?
All right. Famous last words.
Excuse me?
I don't care what you think.
Catch me outside.
Famous last words.
Catch me outside. No, these kids need to respect their elders.
They do.
I'm of a certain age, and my whole thing is y'all know y'all drawing 50, 100 people kids.
I don't
going
like
on.
you making yourself the sacrifice. Even if I would have did the same thing, I don't like you putting yourself in that position.
Listen, it's not what you say, it's how you say it. I wasn't disrespectful. Y'all fucking drawing. Like, y'all drawing. I'm trying to stop cursing. But y'all drawing. But anyway, the point was, it was this YouTuber, and a lot of them knew who he was. I'm sitting there looking like, you're still drawing. You're still drawing. That's his name.
That's crazy. You know what's crazy, though?
They never said his name. Somebody went up to him all hype. Even the people let him jump the line because the Six Flags employees knew who he was. Like, that's such.
I wonder who it was. But what's funny about it is, like, they're just the ones that are big, like the ones that people really, really, really know. they're adjusted to the lifestyle more so than like a Michael Jackson was, but it's times where it bothers them too.
Yeah, I'm sure. But guess what? If you're supposed to be getting all this money, pay for your friends a flash pass or something. Don't jump in
But
front of
if it's 50
kids.
motherfuckers, them ain't his friends.
They wasn't. They was actually with a school. Actually,
Yeah,
they
them ain't
had
his
uniforms on. They had uniforms on, so I know they was from a school.
They be with 5 people, yo.
Yeah,
Because
no.
you got security and then you got your folks. Like it don't be like that.
No, he was like a student. I don't know what kind of school it was or whatever, but.
But that's wild though.
But let me tell you what Six Flags did, because I was wondering how they was going to handle it. So when they get to the front, I mean, I was right at the front with them, so it wasn't a big deal. All I told them was they was drawn, right? So they at the front. The operators shut the ride down, but didn't say it was for them. They was just like, the ride is not functional right now. You know, come, you know, you can leave, go, whatever. So once they saw all of them leave, the ride started right back up. So it was really pointless.
They used to that type shit. Like you gotta, and that's what.
But I was wondering if they was gonna make a scene out of it, because it was brown. It was black and brown kids. It was 50 to 100. Don't even matter the color. It's 50 to 100 kids. You don't.
But that's what I was about to say. It's not the same 50 to 100 kids as if when it was our time. These kids is from the flash mob culture.
Right.
Like
Right.
it's a little different. They used to bombing shit and having to just move on. That's
Right.
why the street racing shit is the way it is.
Yeah.
These motherfuckers is moving. The bike shit, it's the
Yeah.
same way.
Yeah.
They're used to being kicked out of shit and just being like, so we just
All
gonna
right.
do it again.
Yeah.
And they'll go somewhere else and turn up again.
Right. Right.
And in your situation, the melee was already handled. Like they already did that move.
Right.
Now go jump in somebody else's line.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like that's crazy though. But they're a flash mob culture. I remember watching young boys outside of Finley rumbling, and it was like 8 young boys standing around these 2 young boys rumbling doing the Wu-Tang. I swear, it wasn't even no cameras out. They was just in the middle of the street doing the Wu-Tang while they homies was fighting. I mean, like getting it in. And I pulled one of them to the side because they used to keep popping up. A little chubby boy, shorts was too small. He always wanted the Wu-Tang, and I'm like, yo, why when they start fighting, y'all start dancing? I don't get it.
Right.
Like, ain't nothing else to do. Like, it's just like, and then I watch, you see what's been going on in the city with the nonsense, the young boy that got killed, right? I watched one of them because I've avoided these videos for over a year of what's going on with the rap scene in Philly on the dangerous side, right? But right before he died, I decided to tap in because I realized when I started hearing the names, a lot of the young boys that I'm around, they was saying these names one time, and they was arguing over who slide and who don't.
Right.
And I'm like,
it's crazy.
let me catch the vibes, right? So the one video I watched, which is the one that came out the day before the young boy died, right?
The one with the
YBCDUL.
No, yeah, but with the
white boy.
Yeah,
With,
I'm trying to think of his name.
What's his name?
Brock something.
Yeah.
In the beginning of the video, he asked him, how did this gang start? And he said, one day we was just standing right here. We was out here. We was blicking and shit. He's like, you know what blicking is, right? Like, he like, I don't dance, but we was all out here blicking. And we just came up with the name. Y'all went from a dance crew to a gang? And then did childish shit while y'all terrorized the city? Every move was childish.
That's crazy.
Every time you turned your phone on, it was childish.
Yeah.
It's like, yo, it was so scary when I saw that shit. But it started, like I said, the young boys doing dangerous
dancing.
shit and motherfuckers dancing around them. It just evolved.
Yeah, that's crazy. I went to dinner in Blanc a couple weeks ago too here,
You was down there?
and the guy who was sitting next to him, this is my table. It was crazy how the whole situation was, but there was a guy next to me. He wasn't a young boy, but he was younger than us. But he was old. It's so crazy because that was right before, like a week or two before it, and he was just him and my folks was just talking about a whole bunch of stuff, and it's just like I heard so much that night, just sitting there.
Which is like, why are we talking about this at dinner on Blanc? But
I wasn't talking about it. Listen.
No, I know that wasn't your intention.
I had my Mo and my chalice.
You took Mo with you?
Yes. Rosé, 2 bottles. Because we had other, we always have our liquor, but they allow 2 bottles of champagne.
Yeah, it's always interesting to see what champagne everybody brings.
Yeah. So that's
My
what
man always take Clico.
That's what I was. See me. We was arguing over that.
And when I say my man, you know my homies roll like I roll, but yeah, click up.
We argued over that. That's what I was saying. Like, I was like, all right. Because last year I got the
Bel
clique.
Air because it's white.
Last year I got the clique. I might do that next year because that's cute. Last year I did the clique, and I had the Perio Duet too. Perio Duet, whatever.
Yeah.
And he was like,
Persuet.
whatever. He was like, he wanted the Mo. I'm like, so this year we had 2 bottles of Mo.
There's nothing wrong with Mo.
And it done, Julio.
Mo only was corny because Cristal and fuck Cristal. So
Right.
like, it's nothing wrong with Mo. It's good champagne.
But you know, certain people grew up on certain stuff, and it's just like they just know what they know.
Moet was the end of me buying bottles of champagne at the bar of the club. I got swindled. Chirp, Gates, money bags. Yo, we all getting bottles. You might as well get one. Because, you know, like, niggas ain't going to, hey, you looking like Crumb Neva. So I'm like, they got bottles of Henny? This is my Henny days.
Right.
They like, no, they ain't selling no bottles of Henny. They had Hypnotic or Moet. I'm not about to stay here with a Smurf
We
bottle
was
all
drinking
night.
them Thug Passions. I mean,
Yeah.
and
I like
Incredible
Thug
Hulks.
Passions, but people was drinking
So we had Incredible
Hulk.
Hulks last week. We had the bottles of that home, and then we had the Thug
Alizé,
Passions.
yeah.
Yeah, we had that.
I like Thug Passions more than Incredible Hulks. So I'm like, I ain't really trying to
Throwback.
grab no hip. Chirp grabbed the hip because it matched his shirt, I think. Somebody grabbed that bottle because it matched their shirt because it was a button-up party. I
cracking
never
up.
forget this. I'm
It
like,
sound
I'm not.
something money, but no money wouldn't do that.
I'm like, I'm not fucking buying no champagne. I don't drink champagne. They like, we all gonna get Uptown tattoos tomorrow. I'm like, all right, if everybody going tomorrow, y'all promise? It took everybody a long time to get their tattoos. I went and got mine.
The next day?
Probably.
Okay.
But what happens is, I'm holding the bottle the whole night. Chirp did had a Hypnotic. I'm not going to say who was drinking his bottle, but somebody was drinking all his bottle. So it got to the point where I'm just holding my bottle. I gave Chirp my shit. Like, like you got it. I just wasted $80 that quick. Because this is at a bar, not a club.
Right.
You know what I mean? But when you start going in clubs and it's club prices, it's like $3.25, $4.
Yeah.
I'm not getting nothing just to hold it.
No.
And even if I'm going to drink a third of
Let
it,
me tell you.
I want to enjoy this.
I went to Baltimore to a club and bought a bottle. I got there late though, like 1, and had a section waiting for me,
Mhm.
and had a bottle.
Was it a lounge or a club? There's a lot of lounges in Baltimore.
Probably a lounge. I don't know. I was drunk 2 by the time I got
All
there.
sections.
Right? Yeah.
Mhm.
All sections. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a lounge.
Whatever.
No, you
It
good.
was popping.
No, it'd be
But
like a
what
club
I'm trying
us.
to tell you
Yeah.
is that I drunk, me and the 2 people I was with, drunk the whole bottle in like 45 minutes. Cause
Of what?
Henny.
Oh. And you was lit when you got there.
Yes. Let me tell you what I
Uber XL.
I definitely wasn't driving. We was in Baltimore, so I don't know how we got there. We had that.
It wasn't on you that night.
It was
Whatever
my birthday.
It wasn't
It was
on
my
you.
birthday 2 years ago.
It's never on you on your birthday. It shouldn't be.
We get to the hotel. I was drunk, obviously. I went to sleep. I woke up. I threw up in the sink in the bathroom, right? Went back to sleep. Woke up. Somehow I cleaned it up. And went back to sleep. And woke up and thought that I dreamt that I threw up.
You wasn't on shrooms?
Shay was like, no, that shit was in there. And I was like, but it's clean now. I cleaned. I was like, y'all cleaned it? They was like, no.
Well,
I cleaned it up. Drunk and all. Like, that's the craziest
you
thing I
got
ever heard.
OCD.
Drunk.
No, but that's crazy because you fucked yourself up. Like, that's hilarious. You stupid. Cole,
Who
you stupid.
throws up in the sink and out the toilet?
I gotta put that on the board. No, but when you first said it, I'm like, I guess. I was just letting the story roll because I'm thinking, like, in a hotel, the toilet is right there.
I think I just stood over the sink and I was drunk. We don't do normal things here.
You probably was taking selfies and.
No. I probably had to pee or something, and then it was just like, oh God.
Oh shit.
Oh God.
So y'all drunk
God.
a fifth of Henny in 45
Like
minutes.
45
It was
minutes. We
3
got to
y'all?
that club at 1 o'clock. Yes.
It was 3 y'all?
Yes.
That's a lot, yo. That's like me and Cruz and Bible. That's not normal.
It was me, Shay, and one other girl.
Who will remain nameless.
I mean, you don't know her. Like,
I know.
it was actually one of Shay's friends. I don't even know her. So, thanks for coming to my birthday.
That's a fucking amazing. When's the last time I drank a bottle that fast? Who knows? Because I probably blacked out, right?
That was the last time I did it. Maybe
This was last year?
2 years ago.
2 years ago?
I don't think it was the last time I did it, actually. I think I did it one time after that and got sick, really sick, and was like, never doing that again.
I remember one night being in the Baltimore Lounge late night. It was like the second move, right? Because I think we had 3 moves that night. Then we ain't never make the third one. But it was the second moves in the setup, right?
Mm-hmm.
But we in the John Lounge, all sections, no real dance floor, nothing, just mad booths. And we had 2 sections and mad bottles, and we was lit. And everybody kept saying, oh shit, there go Tank. Yo, Tank out tonight, Tank, because he be around, right?
Which Tank are we talking about?
Javante Tank Davis.
All right, I just wanted to make sure I knew which one.
Yeah.
It's a lot of
I'm
tanks.
not talking about the R&B singer.
It's a lot of tanks. Gotta make sure I know.
No, I'm glad you clarified that because they might not have knew neither. But all that to say, I start looking and they point into the section he in. You can't miss sections. Like,
Right.
All right, he's over there. He's so small.
Right.
I had to find his chain in between
I'm
the niggas.
hollering.
Like, it was mad niggas and it was like, oh shit, there's a chain there. And then you see his face. Like,
Okay,
it was
good.
bad, yo.
Okay,
It was bad. I'm not trying to be smart, but
No,
because
he
I don't
is
want to
with
get
him.
knocked out next time you see me.
Hammer.
But it was just so funny because I was like, yo, he just be in these Jones. Like, it like, yo, randomly he pop up at any of them. Like, he don't give a fuck. And I'm like, that's what's up. I like it.
I'm breaking it up.
I like it. But
Yeah,
I was
no.
drunk and shit. Like, take where?
Right.
Oh, the little guy. My bad. My bad.
But yeah, no. So yeah, shout out to Baltimore. I like Baltimore. It's fun out there.
Yo, I dance harder and drink more in Baltimore than I do in Philly all the time.
That's me. Almost everywhere outside of Philly. Nah, it's just me.
Cause you,
Nah,
I
it's
mean,
just
but you can let your shoulders down when you're not in Philly. It's different, and my homies is not as stressed out there as they is here.
Yeah.
Like everybody's really like still like having a time of their life. It feels like niggas is still in college together.
Right.
But when you come back home, niggas be devastated
I think that's
and getting money. When niggas just ain't comfortable, ain't happy. The city is
adulting, man.
the city is depressing.
It is.
If you from Philly and you live in another state, even if that state or city has some shit going on, you're not directly attached to everything that happens.
No, for sure
If
not.
you don't watch the news, it don't even happen.
Right.
I used to watch the news for the weather when I lived in Baltimore. That's it.
I'm trying to think. What I was around somebody and they said only old people watch the news. I was like,
I still watch the news, but I'm heavy on the YouTube highlights.
I watch the news when I wake up. I mean, when I get up, when I'm getting dressed in the morning, I got the news on.
I start with interviews, podcasts, all type of shit.
See, I watch for Bus Stop Buddy, so I know how to dress my kids.
Well, that's on your phone, homie.
Bus Stop Buddy on the phone?
No, the weather is.
No, I have the weather, but I like looking at the young boy standing on the bus stop on Channel 29.
I'm not mad at you. I'm just
I like
saying,
it.
like, you gotta.
I watch I don't even watch it. I listen. Like I gotta stop. And I don't got time for that. I'm listening while I'm doing everything.
That's what most
I'm
people
doing.
are doing. That's what most people are doing.
I'm listening. I like to hear what's going on around me. Like the Citizens app, I don't like. It's too much for me.
No, the Citizen app would drive you
It's too
crazy, yo. I don't need to know everything.
But I even get ideas for the magazine when I watch the news. Like I have a purpose to watch the news. You know what I'm saying? Like
but see, same thing when I said I wake up and watching interviews and
Right,
podcasts
right.
and shit like that. Like I got a reason, and I got to stay in the know, and I got to be ready for Monday.
right.
Cause one thing that I hate, and we might be short on certain information, but we don't never drop the ball the way that I see some people that's thirsty to talk about something that they think is going to get traction,
Right.
as opposed to me already being interested in something and having the backstory and actually knowing the lead up to the highlight that y'all talking about.
Right.
Like it's a difference. It's a difference. So in order for me to stay that way, I gotta stay on it. I gotta stay on it.
Mhm. I agree.
And that comes from, and what happens is you wind up knowing about everything because there's a sports moment that's going to happen. There's a rap moment that's going to happen. There's a podcast moment that's going to happen. There's a, you know what I mean? There's a street thing going on somewhere. There's politically something going on that might not even be directly connected to what's going on right now in the presidential race, but it's still political and it's still worth looking at. It
Right.
still means something in the greater scheme of things, or it's a example of what's to come. So I be having to watch all type of shit, yo. So I be CNN, MSNBC as much as I be
Me too.
Breakfast
I like to watch both
Club,
of them. I even watch Fox 'cause I like to hear different
Joe
perspectives.
all type of
I do.
motherfuckers. I can't even count how many podcasts I watch now.
I bet because every time I talk to you, you're talking about something different. But Dag, I was gonna say something.
You got to be around for the Linda episode. We got to do the Linda episode.
Oh, for
soon.
sure. I already told you I'm there.
And I just watched Paul George.
Okay.
He had, he podcast P. He got his pod. He had his dad on, and they was talking about when he decided to come to the Sixers and how they came about and all that. And his pop was so hyped to meet Dr. J.
Oh.
And it's just like
That's what's up. It's like moments like that, right?
that's what I told Sue when she performed at the
Eagles.
the Eagles and the Brooklyn game. I'm like, she was like, my dad was so hyped. I'm like, I bet, nigga, you able to.
Right.
That's so fly to be able to put him in his. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
what's
awesome, yo.
up. I wish.
I mean, your dad lived through you.
Yeah, I mean, even it's like, and shout out to K too, because I always talk about my trademark, because this isn't my statement. Like, this is my great grandfather's statement, right? And
So heavy.
and it's so crazy that as much as they might have amassed maybe in wealth or even in resources and business, they still all didn't necessarily know, because he would have trademarked it if he knew back then. You know what I mean? So I just think that with every generation, it's like, it's our responsibility, obviously, to take it. I know it sounds cliche, but to take it the next step. So I thought this was so powerful. So it made me think about my dad, because I have a video on my phone when I found my dad's shirt from the 70s. And I talked about this before, but I've recorded him showing him the shirt when I found it, before I even did any of this. And I told him I was going to do it, and he was so happy. And I have that video. So just knowing that, like,
No, that's what I'm talking about.
I know.
I know.
Yeah, so.
No, that's fly. It's crazy because, in related news, today I got like 5 phone calls, like relatively back to back, about my duplex on 52nd Street. I don't have a duplex on 52nd Street, but my dad do. So when I get to my break, I call him like, yo, why am I getting back to back phone calls about?
Yes.
He must have just listed it.
Okay.
But see, it's weird because one guy said he was calling about the listing, and one guy said the listing just came down. And I spoke to 5 people, but whatever, right?
But how they get your number?
And we got the same name, but it's like.
But they must be people who work in the industry, because it's ways that you can have, like, I have access to certain systems that with the name, any number that's associated with that name or address will come up. So.
But why not? He didn't get a call all day.
Because they went with you. They probably feel like, I don't know why they went with you, how it might show up or what, but they
And
went
mind
with you.
now I'm talking about it, I need to have a conversation with him because I didn't know we were selling. What we selling?
Right. Yeah, no. It's
And I
some
know the
systems,
property.
though.
But
Yeah, no, it's some systems though that that you can.
you probably seen the property before.
Or if you even Google your government, then your number might come right up.
That's crazy. I need to block that shit because that was annoying. It was like telemarketers
Yeah.
all day, and it stopped at like noon.
I get that a lot too. Like, it would pay you for your? No, if I didn't tell you I want to sell it, why are you asking me?
Yo, it was so crazy. It was annoying. I was like, all right. And I have to answer random calls because I put some applications out, so I don't know where they calling from.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I don't want to get too specific, but I actually got offered something yesterday.
Oh, cool. That's what's up.
Yeah, I'll talk to you about it.
Yeah.
But it's just like, so I'm like, maybe this them,
Right.
and maybe this the other one. You know what I mean?
Right.
And every time it's like, hey, I know you're busy. They all had the same pitch.
Mm-hmm.
Like, this is weird. All different voices and all that, different numbers. They all had the same. I know you're probably busy. I know you know, I don't want to take up too much of your time. It was the same pitch. And I'm like, this is not for me. Every time. It got
That's
annoying.
crazy.
Got annoying. But shout out to Pop. Whatever you got going on, if all I got to do is...
Shout out to Pops.
all I got to do is get frustrated through some phone calls. I'll take the hit for you, big guy. No problem.
That's what's up.
No problem. But see what we got to deal with, man?
Yeah, man.
But it's a beautiful thing because the reason we know each other is because they invested in making sure that we was able to do what we needed to do.
Absolutely.
And
Absolutely. Did I tell you that, speaking of investment in Ivy Leaf and our, upbringings, my son's best friend is a child of somebody we went to school with?
You going to disclose
Zakia. Yeah, Zakia.
McCall?
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Her daughter?
Her daughter. Yeah, he
The
got
little
twin
round
daughters.
face one that
Yep.
looked just like her?
Yep.
I just
That's
saw the
his
picture
best
today.
friend. That's his best friend.
I just saw Zakiya post a picture of her today. There was
The-
2 of them in it,
yeah,
but the
she
one
has
that
twins.
looked just like her.
They're twins. Yeah.
Yeah.
But
I
the
figured
round
they was twins. They the same size, but they had
Yeah.
completely
Different-
different looks on.
One is vegan or vegetarian, and one is not. It's interesting to see
That's
that.
funny. I know her husband, so.
Yeah,
that's-
I know
that's
you
what's up. Yeah. We went to high school.
We talk
together.
about that all the time. Not all the time, but we bring.
We've mentioned that before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, even when I'm with them, because I see like our kids are
Oh,
on.
they say it.
Yes, we talk about it. All, I mean, the parents talk about it. When
Yeah.
I tell you they're best friends, like best friends.
So he got a female best friend too.
Look at that.
Player. He gonna learn everything. He gonna be good.
Yeah. So that's so cute. So when I found, because I saw her, they've been in the same class for like the past 3 years.
Oh, that's dope.
It's crazy.
That sound like y'all.
It's crazy. But yeah, because she went to high school. We went to elementary, middle school, and high school together.
Yeah.
And it's so crazy.
That's dope.
It's so crazy.
That's dope.
And we didn't
yo.
even know until the second year they were in class together.
Shout out our brother Bruce. I think he's been doing good in the real
Oh yeah, I
estate
see
game.
Bruce too. Yep,
Bruce
he's
been
doing
doing
well.
good,
Yep,
yeah.
shout out to Bruce.
Shout out
He just had a
Bruce.
baby too, not too long, a couple months ago.
Oh, congratulations.
Yep.
I probably saw that. I
Mhm.
probably saw that.
It was probably like, actually, the baby might be about a year now. Coming
Yeah.
on a year in like September, October. But yeah. Ooh,
Oh,
it's,
then.
it's September. Oh my goodness.
It is September. Like I'll drink to that.
Listen. Whoa.
So
Wow.
since I got you here,
Yes.
we have a few episodes coming up that you are going to curate.
Okay.
And you acting like I'm telling you.
No, I know.
We've already discussed this, right?
Mhm.
So explain to the people that you will be around for a few more joints.
Yeah, I'm gonna be
very
around.
soon.
Absolutely.
Any people you want to disclose that we will be talking to that you have confirmations from?
The
we just
one
trying to set up
person
time?
specifically that I have a confirmation from, because a lot of people give us requests all the time. So just working
Absolutely.
things out is where a lot of the work comes in. But Marjan, the artist, is amazing, and she's artistic in so many ways. We always wrap up like bringing it full circle. Speaking about creativity,
You always do.
so she's actually, I met her. She's been braiding my hair since the pandemic, but she's an amazing artist, and I've been just watching her grow during that time. She was out in LA for the Grammys. Not the Grammys, the BET Awards. She released not too long ago, but she's been doing really, really well. So homegrown, and I just want to bring her on a platform and let her sit with Sammie.
Yeah, we're gonna do that. We're gonna make that
She's
happen
gonna
soon
sit with
for y'all.
Sammie and sit with I.
And you know what? Say her name one more time.
Marjan, the artist.
You can look her up now. We gonna get her through soon. That way you got a little bit of you catch the vibe, and if you don't, you can flip flop it and wait till you watch the episode and go back and support her, because if she co-signed it, I already know it's.
Absolutely.
I know
She's
we good
amazing.
money.
She's
We
amazing.
we're not harsh critics. We're incredibly honest, which means like even if it's not within our vocals, it's within our actions.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
Oh yeah, you cool. I like that. That was nice.
Right.
Not lying to you. Not calling you back either.
Right. I'm cracking up. Yeah, no. I agree. I don't think I'm harsh either, but I am honest. I'm definitely honest, but I think that a lot of people don't necessarily get the attention that they should.
I mean, that's part of the reason that I've jumped into these platforms the way I
Right.
did, because I didn't
Don't mind if I do.
You know what's funny? That's actually how I've expanded them. Because when I get to a point where it's like, all right, so who's the new talent? Now I need to find out who the new talent is.
Right.
And then once I find that out, well, motherfuckers over here doing that too. Well, who do that? And where that's at?
Right.
And I got to go get to that. And then it's like, well, boxing is back in Philly.
Listen.
So now it's like, I got to learn new fighters. I watched the Gillian Wallow little episode on YouTube when they was at the fights.
Mm-hmm.
And it's so many young, nice niggas in Philly that was knocking shit out that night.
Yo.
And I didn't know half their names.
Yeah.
It was the night the twins fought.
I
The ones
remember.
we've been watching on YouTube.
Yeah, I remember the
Since
Grady
they was-
twins.
The Grady twins
I like
since they
them.
was 4.
Listen, I follow. Boxing is my thing.
We've been
Shout out to
watching
my
the Grady
dad.
twins since they was 4.
I've been going to
Was they
fights
4?
since I was like 4. Yeah, maybe like 6.
6?
Something like that. But they were young.
And it's crazy because one was clearly a little more, but now
Listen,
they monsters.
yeah. Wow. Yeah, I love boxing. I absolutely
Yo.
love boxing.
So now it's like, and shout out to One Punch, because One Punch want to come back through and do some things and
Okay.
set up some more stuff. We actually have a tripping with One Punch when you put out. But I'm intrigued. I'm hype again. It's like, you know how we was mad when Frazier's turned into a furniture store?
Yeah.
It's like now I'm
That's what I'm
boosted
saying,
again.
the culture.
Now I'm boosted again. I
But
know
that's
what you
what I was
talking
talking
about.
about,
I know
like,
what you talking about.
You know,
Oh, I
like-
brought it back full circle. I did it this time.
Listen, even coming up here, like, so for me, my landmark has been Tooley's, right? And I was like, dang.
And that shit caught on fire after it changed the name.
I didn't even know it changed the name, so that's
Changed
crazy.
the name, and then the boy
Because it
just
should have
took
stayed been Tooley's.
The
No,
boy
I'm sorry.
had the person that
It's not.
bought it had 3 other pizza shops. So what he did
I
was
think I did hear about that, though.
he bought that joint, and then he just took all the traffic to one of his other joints, and then it caught fire. You do the math. Anyway, it's
People
been
tell me that I can't hide the way I'm thinking, like my facial expressions. say
yeah. I be trying to bail you out sometimes because I have the same problem. So I just crack a joke.
That's
or-
one thing I can't.
Yeah.
I gotta work on.
No, I'm not good at it. Being,
no.
being,
but I don't know if I gotta work on it or not, because it is what it is.
no, being disingenuous is not my thing.
Right.
I'm not. One more. Hold on. Shout out to you. It's been a pleasure. Great episode.
Likewise.
Always a pleasure having you back. And I don't care if they understand what we was talking about or not. I got to talk to my nigga and get on camera.
That part. Oh, they should understand.
I drink to that. I mean, because, you know, on this platform, it's so many people that I'm trying to introduce to the audience. We just caught up real quick. It's a little different. So it's like, they all over the place. But
That's
I
all
think
right.
we transitioned well.
We did.
I think
I
we
got
rode
y'all
the
next
rapids.
For those that don't know me, you will get to know me, and I got you next time.
Well, for them, give you a spill.
Listen, for those that do know me, it's good to see you too.
Uh-huh.
But I'm your girl, Sunny Brick. You can catch me on Instagram at Sunny Brick. You can follow my magazine, On the Scene Magazine, a positive platform for a lifestyle digital magazine for everything from entertainment to education, business, fashion, sports, music, travel, anything you want. We got it for you. 8 to 88 from a positive perspective. Also, follow us on the Scene at On the Scene Notary, OTS Notary on Instagram, Facebook, and all of your platforms. We are also a mobile notary serving Pennsylvania and New Jersey. And follow your girl Sunny Brick too. That part.
Check out my social media. Got some things coming up, big events coming up that I will be a part of. I had a couple that just passed. I got a phone call today, my man, like, you hosting award shows and fashion shows. What you got going on? Who you think you is? I'm like, I've been doing that.
Mm-hmm.
But I was a part of the Black Men Gala. Shout out to Tweet, Concrete Moguls Magazine, and everybody that was involved in that. Go to my social media and just check out the vibes. Tap in with some of the people. You will be able to connect through my page to other pages and so forth and so on. And just, it's a lot of dope stuff going on. And I just want to shout out Tweet and everybody that was involved because we made Black history. That was the first time all black male fashion show gala was presented in that fashion. She looked it up. So we done it the first time.
That's
and guess
what's
who
up.
was there?
Who?
Tiffany Bacon, Whitney Bacon.
Oh wow.
They was set
Shout
up.
out to Tim.
Sweet Bakes was there.
Yes.
Whitney Hands was there. You see what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
That's what's up.
So it's like, it's always love
shout out
when
to Tiff. I see
families
she
in
doing
the
her
building.
thing. Tiff, I'm so proud of her.
And shout out to Key and my
Shout out to Whitney, too.
and her husband C Money. We got I got to walk down the aisle too, man. Shout out to my
that's
man
what's up.
Killer Kel. And we just showed off. So that was a night where I was hosting, but I modeled and all of that. So just check it out on the page. It's good times, man. We had a good night. We had fun. But other than that, man, every Monday we live stream, go over the current events, have some fun, crack some jokes, drink, sip, smoke, all that. And on Thursdays at 4 p.m., drop episodes every week. We haven't missed a week yet. So if this is 200 and whatever the F, 74, we ain't missed the episode since we started. So
I got 26 to get on top of the quantum physics for. I said by 300.
you close as hell.
I'm
But
get it.
but shout out to you, shout out to Kay, because
Shout out
like
to
I
y'all.
always say, Kay behind the boards, and y'all see her on Mondays in real time, and Sunny Brick are two women that believed in my vision and helped me shape and bring it to what it is now. And now we talking about 300 episodes, and that's a blessing. So I appreciate these women, and I appreciate y'all.
Can
and
I
you
say
your
one
piece.
thing?
Go ahead.
I'm sorry. You know, we are closing out, but I did not mention. I did mention.
This is our shit. Go ahead.
But listen, I mentioned, you know, the saying, the black press is the voice of black America, but I did not let y'all know that y'all can also purchase this. We have t-shirts, we have hoodies, we have mugs,
Yeah, say
we
that.
have laptop sleeves, we have colors, we have whatever you want. So make sure you go to onthescenemagazine.com, hit that shop store, and get you some merchandise. That's what I want
heard
to
that.
say.
No, I'm glad you got that off, because support my sis, man. I need another, something. I don't know. I'm going to
I
figure
got
it
you.
out.
I
I'm
got
going to
you
go
next
up
time
there
I
and
come.
see what I need.
That part.
Yo, fly shit only, please and thank you.
Sippin', I'm 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 sippin'.
This is Sippin' with Sammie. I am Mr. Fly Shit Only, the one and only Sippin' with Sammie, Sam Malone, Barstool, Rug. If you ain't sippin' with Sammie, you ain't sippin' right. Please get your fucking life together.
Damn, Sammie, you done fucked up.
Thanks, Sammie. Fucking yuppie transplants. Move the fuck out. Get out of our fucking city. You ain't even fucking born here. Tired of you motherfuckers.
Dally all you want, we're running. Trying to make clear the path. Focused on our surroundings. Feed the block or clear the air. Dally all you want, we're running. Trying to make clear the path. Focused on our surroundings. Feed the block or clear the air.
Lucky lefty, be sure you bet me. My hook mean, my slide dream. Eyes never clean, never clear, never stop roaming. I got forever fears, healthy paranoia, balanced by marijuana. Sleep been lost to trauma, up 10 years and counting. My brain storms while y'all snoring, never got sheep counting. But I fell asleep, counting type of shit you call slipping. Lazy eyes, CBSN, them hits keep slipping, keep hitting. Uptown shit, might as well keep dipping. Four corners cover the board, I keep some kings with me, queens with me, the town too, the Ruben scene with me. If we can't figure it out, got the Yamins with me. With me, with me.
Dally all you want, we're running. Trying to make clear the path. Focused on our surroundings. Feed the block or clear the air. Dally all you want, we're running. Trying to